to get back on Star Stable discourse, because that's the train that we have decided to board tonight. What we were talking about in the group chat earlier, whether or not they'd actually add like male character models for the player character. Anyway, like we know that they're updating all the character models in the game slowly, steadily. But as far as male character models in the game, and we've talked about this so much throughout the whole entire through the our whole run streaming, because I know I talked about this way at the beginning when we first started streaming, and we've talked about this before 5-6 months ago, and now we're talking about it again, and I feel like the opinion just keeps changing. The game trailer that they put out for Star Stable's 10th birthday, they seem to be getting very consistent with their message of, this is a game for young girls and we want to empower young girls. It's very easy to when that's not your demographic, but you still play the game and you still really enjoy the game, it's really easy to kind of get lost in, well, this thing I love so much, why are they ignoring me? Well, they're really not ignoring you. Clearly, they know that other people play the game. Just because you're not the demographic doesn't mean you can't enjoy it, is the major thing that I think that's the kind of point that we're hitting that I think a lot of people don't necessarily realize. Because it happened with My Little Pony too, with the bronies. And I don't think that, unlike with Friendship Magic, what kind of happened there is that the bronies seem to almost take over in such a way that they almost bullied their way to controlling what happened on the show, which was bizarre for grown men to want to be so invested in something that was not for them and make it into something for them. Star Stable probably won't let that happen, because especially with we see a couple, there's one or two guys on YouTube that play Star Stable. I don't know how hot button of an issue that is necessarily on those kind of circles, because I don't really watch Star Stable YouTube. But I know that some people are really, really angry about it. That, oh, well, heaven forbid that they don't cater this game to my needs. And it's like, well, I tell you what, when I was growing up, I didn't have anything like this, and I would have loved this. Directed at, what are they saying? They're girls between the age of 10 and 15 is kind of what the demographic is.
Demographic, yeah.
Yeah. Because I totally understand people wanting to see themselves be represented. Again, it's the whole recognize that this is not something for you and have fun with it anyway. I mean, we're all 20-somethings playing the tween horse game.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
It's the exact argument that was brought up earlier in this group, where how many times has a girl been forced to play a male character in a game because the armor for women is just degrading?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's finally a game that caters to women, girls, and it should stay that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a safe space for girls to express themselves, and the quote unquote horse girls, which always seem to get a bad rap most places anyway.
Right.
I feel like this should remain a place for them. Luri, how did you get baguettes in your saddlebag? That's awesome.
Oh.
That's my favorite thing to put in a saddlebag. Bread.
So Stephanie, once you get to New Hillcrest, what you're gonna
which won't be for a while.
Yeah. There is a bakery, a baker that you can earn reputation with. And you get some cool stuff from them, and you can buy some cool stuff from them.
So is this the in-game Bay of the North Swedish?
Yes.
God, I love her. I love her.
Color.
It's pretty.
I like how we all parked our horses at the hitching post except for Emma.
Oh, I'll move her.
Emma, I'm about to get the Rune Runner. I am so excited.
See, when I got when the North Swedish came out, my mom went and got one right away, but I didn't have enough star coins. And so I was just kind of like, oh, it's cute. I'll probably go get one when I have enough star coins. And then other stuff kept coming out that I was like, the North Swedish just kind of got pushed to the side. So the first North Swedish that I ever got was the Rune Runner, and I haven't gotten another one. So I'm the only out of us. Oh, we have a friend? Out of us,
we don't know you.
I'm the only one who hasn't done the seeking tonight. So I will go hide, or I'll go stand somewhere, and I'll set a timer for you guys once I actually. You can start going right now, but I'll start a timer. About a year ago, a little over a year ago, I really haven't had many dental issues, which is nice because they suck. I fell off my horse and I landed on my jaw. Yeah, it was this side of the right side of my face, and that's where I hit. I hit the dirt when I landed. Ooh, there's recyclables all up here. And there was nothing like, I think the worst actual injury I got from it was that I couldn't walk for a couple days. When I was driving home, because that whole incident with Johnny ran off. A stranger actually brought me back to the barn because their car was the whole reason I fell off. I got back to the barn and I thought that there was like dirt in my mouth because I felt like something crunchy because I was riding down a dirt road. I fell on a dirt road, and it was very possible that I could have had some dirt in my mouth. And I was like, ew, like, that's nasty. I was like, oh, it's like really like a huge chunk of dirt. Like, I must have gotten a rock in my mouth. Okay, that's nasty. So I spit it out. Thought it was rock. It's not a rock. It was my tooth.
Oh, geez.
It was one of my top back molars, almost all the way to the back. And it wasn't the whole tooth, but it was probably about half of it. It wasn't like bleeding, like it wasn't bleeding or anything, which was interesting. So it didn't go like all the way, like it didn't crack all the way off, but it cracked off enough that whenever I went to eat or drink anything, and it temperature sensitivity didn't matter, like if it was even something like a soft granola bar or whatever, I had nasty intense pain. But yeah, so I went to go get it filled because I was like, oh, I could probably like, I bet it didn't really, I bet I didn't really crack that much of it off. I could probably deal with this. And then I had the nasty pain, and I went, nope. Hi, Audrey.
Hi.
Nice hiding spot. It's been over a year, and I still do have moments where that particular tooth, or the part of it that they filled, gets really sensitive. And it's not the temperature sensitivity; it is pressure. But it sucks, man. But the lady who filled it for me, she asked me, she's like, "This is so weird. How did you do this?" And I told her, I said, "Yeah, so I hit a tree and fell off my horse." And she started going into she's like, "Oh, well, one of my friends from high school rode horses, and she was in pony club for a long time." Well, there's only one pony club in our area. And so I was like, "Oh, what's her name?" And she rattles off the name, and I was like, "Oh, that person, we were in pony club together, and she was like a big sister to me." And so we just got to talking about pony club and everything, and it was just really kind of funny. But yeah, so now I basically have like 50% of one of my teeth is fake because of my horse.
I think you should sue him.
It's okay. I've done stupid things too. I have a slight chip in my lower jaw from a Wii remote.
Ow.
Okay.
It's still there. It's a tiny little notch in my lower jaw. And I remember vividly I was playing Poke Park late at night.
Oh no.
Doing one of the mini games, and I slammed the Wii remote into my jaw.
Ah,
I
ouch.
didn't break or fracture, thankfully, but I still have a little notch there.
Oh, I see Larry.
You're never gonna find me unless I help you.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right.
that little tower on the right-hand side of where we tied our horses up,
Mm-hmm.
go up the stairs onto the second floor.
Okay. Cause see, I was up here, but
I know.
I think I know
saw
what you're
you.
gonna. I think I know what you're gonna have me do here.
And then like, see where the spiral staircase drops in the middle? Just like drop down that. No, not that high, Emma. Just the second floor.
Oh, okay.
So I
Wait, is it
Oh.
too.
Oh.
Yeah. So you
Yeah, sometimes you
slide-
clip through the floor.
Oh.
It's very weird.
Oh.
I don't like
Hi,
that. I
Emma.
don't like that.
Hey. What's up?
I got in there by accident too once. It was
and
very
you
weird.
absolutely cannot get out.
Oh God.
I'm gonna go dancing. I'm not
This
gonna
is
try to
great.
get stuck in there.
That's great. I didn't know that this was a thing. Nice job,
Yeah,
Stephanie.
I